Hello again and welcome to the Abbey Stadium. Welcome to Rerun Productions, and as you can see from the queue outside here, it is grand final time. The two top teams in the league, the Swindon Robins and the Poole Pirates, will do battle over the next two meetings to determine the 2012 Elite League champions. Just 2 points separated them in the table, and certainly just a point between them on their four meetings here at the Abbey Stadium and down at Wimborne Road. So we really are in for a clash of the Titans here tonight. The last time the Pirates won the league was, of course, last season. They are the defending champions, and they come here trying to defend that title here tonight at the Abbey Stadium. The last time the Swindon Robins won the league was way back in 1967, when a gallon of petrol would cost you 27 pence a gallon, and Ovi Fundham was the world champion of Speedway back in 67. So certainly a long, barren years for the Robins since their last title success. On the team news tonight, both teams are missing one rider. Paulicki is missing for the Poole Pirates, so rider replacement at number 4 for the Pirates. And the Robins were rocked by the injury to Jason Doyle yesterday in the Premier League Riders' Championship at Sheffield. So in comes Seb Alden in the reserve berth, and Simon Stead moves up in place of Jason Doyle in the number 4 berth. Roscoe, the big one, everybody's been talking about it for months. Swindon Poole final, the day has finally arrived.
Yeah, it has, and hopefully the weather's going to hold out. Fingers crossed.
Obviously injuries to both sides, and a big blow last night here in the news on Jason Doyle, but Seb Alden a good replacement.
Yeah, we got no issues at all. Seb is in. Seb's going to be fine, and just an adequate replacement. It's just really gutted for Jason more than anything. The fact that he's missing out on a final again.
Me and you have both been coming up to the stadium a long time, and obviously the history of the club, 1967, the last time the championship came here. Obviously it'd be great to bring the trophy home here to Swindon.
Oh yeah, of course it was, but they're not putting too much emphasis on it. Just going out, I'm just going to carry on doing what we've done all year.
8 to 10 point lead, you'll be pleased with tonight?
Yeah, I'll be more than happy in that, but like I said, I've set no goals, no nothing, so just win.
Obviously going back to the beginning of the season in March, this was the aim to get to the playoffs, and after the last 2 years up here, a success here in 2012.
Yeah, it's been a success. Obviously, whatever happens now, it's been a successful year, and just hopefully we can just bring the trophy back to Swindon.
And obviously nothing won tonight, nothing lost tonight, and a great second leg down in Poole as well to look forward to.
That's it, we got to get as much as we can in the bag and go from there.
Okay, good luck tonight, Alan, in the final.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Neil Middleditch, the day has arrived, the grand final. Everybody's been talking about this final for months and months. Swindon v Poole, the day's finally arrived.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's going to be a big one, isn't it? I think what you've got is the two best teams fighting out for the title, which I think is how it should be done.
Relatively easy passages through to the final in the semi-finals, so obviously it's not going to be that easy in the final.
No, absolutely not. I mean, Swindon, I think, have been throughout the season probably the most consistent team. We've nicked a few wins, but thanks to Chris and Darcy. But I think Swindon's top to bottom are probably a much stronger team than us, particularly tonight.
4 meetings between the two teams, 2 here at Swindon, 2 at Wimborne Road, and just 1 point separated them on aggregate. It's not a lot, is it?
No, that's right. I know. So it just shows that the two teams that are here tonight are the teams that deserve to be here, and that's good. That's how the system's worked, and I'm pleased it's worked that way.
Obviously, I know you're the team manager of the Poole Pirates, but a lot of sympathy has to go to Jason Doyle. He missed out with you last year and cruelly injured yesterday in the Premier League Riders. Yeah,
devastated for Doyley, really, because as you say, I've known him for a number of years, and he's a mate. As soon as I heard about it, I contacted him to wish him all the best. So yeah, it's a great shame for him to miss out on, as you say, the 2 finals.
Obviously, we're hoping the weather is going to stay kind to us tonight and Wednesday, and let's have a great final, because obviously with the weather this year, and of course the tragic loss of Lee Richardson, it would be a bright spark for British Speedway to have a great grand final.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the weather's been the winner on a lot of occasions this season, and so hopefully tonight, fingers crossed, it's a bit cloudy, but we can get this meeting on a good racetrack so that you can really see what the teams have got.
Okay, well, good luck in the final, Neil, and hopefully we'll have a cracking meeting.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thanks. Let me chewing gum back now.
Yeah, cheers. Simon Stead, the big meeting has finally arrived. The best 2 teams in the league now doing battle over the next 2 meetings.
Yeah, I think we're obviously here by right. It's going to be a cracking couple of meetings, and just have to hope we come out on top.
Obviously the last final you were in was against Wolverhampton. Have you learned from that as a rider?
It's difficult to say. I suppose I've got more experience now, or a few years on. But we've done everything we can. We're here by right, and it's a shame about Doyley, but we've just got to give it our best shot. If everybody performs how they can do, then there's no reason why we can't do it.
Between the two teams, 4 meetings they've had, and only 1 point separated them on aggregate. So, as you say, it's 50-50.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Just 1 point.
Well, it's not 50-50, is it? We're winning.
Yeah. Obviously, after your testimonial here, a successful testimonial, the one trophy you have never won is the Elite League trophy. It'd be great to do it in your testimonial year.
Oh, mate, it'd be awesome. We'll be giving it our best shot, that's for sure.
Good luck tonight, Simon.
Thanks.
Darcy Ward, the big final has finally arrived. I suspect the boys cannot wait to get going now.
Yeah, obviously after a couple of rain-offs you get a bit more exciting, and it's all come down to these 2 nights. So yeah, pressure's on for everyone to have a good night, and yeah, we need to score points here at Swindon.
Obviously, you come here looking to win the meeting, but if you didn't win the meeting, keep it as close as possible.
I think obviously 10 or less maybe would be come down to a last heat and Poole or something like that. So it'll be hard, but you know, I think Swindon are a better side than us through 1 to 7. But we got 3 top boys who normally don't get beaten, so that's our advantage, and us 3 boys need to be on form.
Obviously, you and Chris have been battling away for that #1 race jacket, and you've got it now. How much is it important that you go out and win the opening race to give the team some momentum?
Yeah, I think it is. I think, to be honest, I think Chris is a better #1. He's a world champ. It would have been a bit steadier for him to be at #1. So yeah, I'll have to step up to that plate and go out and win the first race.
Don't spin like that tractor head does in Heat 1.
No, I want more grip than that.
Good luck tonight, Darcy.
All right, thanks.
Troy, the big final has finally arrived, and I don't expect you can wait to get going now.
Well, it's either now or never, because the weather's getting pretty bad these days, and starting to get a bit cold. And obviously, as everyone knows, the cut-off date's pretty close away, pretty close. So we need to get it on, and hopefully it doesn't rain anymore. Looks like it's going to be good weather from now on, and we'll go out there and give it our best.
8 to 10 points you're looking to take down the Poole on Wednesday?
Well, I'm not a mathematician, but we just need to get as many as we can, because we know they're good there, and I'd rather go there with a comfortable lead than 2-point lead, wouldn't you?
Obviously tonight missing Doyley, picked up an injury yesterday, but Seb Alden coming in, great replacement.
Oh yeah, he's rode at Swindon before, like in previous years, and he's done a few meetings this year as well, and done awesome at Birmingham the other day, and I think he's found his feet the last couple of months. So you know, it's a shame not to have Dooley, especially being like a main rider this year, like definitely a key player, and obviously he's in hospital right now, so it's probably a bit gutted for him, but got to do what you got to do. You can only race with who we got, and just go out there and give it our best, because I'm sure that's what Doyley would do.
Obviously come back to Swindon this year after being away at Peterborough. You've enjoyed it coming back, Troy?
Yeah, it's been a good year. It'd be nice to finish off with the gold medal.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Chris Holder, 2012 world champion. I don't expect you get tired of people saying that to you.
Not at all. It's been amazing, man. You know, the past week's been crazy, and yeah, I really don't know just yet. I'm still just trying to get through these meetings and finish off the season. Then, you know, I can sit back and have a think about it. But right now, it's such a good feeling, and but I want to do good for Poole now, so we'll see what we can do. Obviously, this final, it's been delayed a week with the weather and that. I should think all the boys now just want to get out there and race the bikes. Yeah, we do. You know, the weather's been pretty bad this whole year, and last week again it was, you know, no chance of racing, and a bit iffy at the minute. But hopefully, you know, we can get it done as quick as we can, and yeah, get it over and done with, because we don't like waiting around. You just walked around the track. What's conditions like? It's quite slick out there, but you know, I think it's got to be just in case it rains. If it's got too much dirt on it, rains, it's going to be a mess. So it's quite slick, but at least there's a chance if it rains to do something with it, and yeah, it's going to be a tough meeting. Top two teams in the league, the right two teams in the final. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's probably one of the first times it's happened for a little while, so it's going to be a good one, I think. And you know, both teams go hard, and I'm sure it's going to be tight. Okay, good luck tonight, Chris, and many congratulations on the World Championship. Thank you very much.
Samar Milenko, the big final has arrived. The best two teams in the league doing battle over the next two meetings. It's going to be tight.
Well, if you look at the history so far this year with these teams, both teams have won their legs home advantages, and an aggregate, it's only 1 point between them. It can't be any tougher than that.
And it's nice to see that the teams that finished in the first two are in the final.
Yeah, exactly. It just goes to show how competitive both the teams are, and I think it's going to be a really exciting final, first leg and second leg.
Obviously, Poole missing Paul Licky, and now Swindon missing Jason Doyle, so it sort of evens itself out a bit.
You would think so. I kind of called Swindon to possibly have the advantage when I was here for the first leg of the playoffs with them. But you're probably right there. I'm not 100% sure, how bad each team wants it. And I think the weather's holding off now, but, there's always that factor that you got to throw in there. If the weather goes against one team or helps the other team. But at the moment, you're right. It probably does even it up a little bit.
Swindon, 1967, the last time that they won the elite, the British League. The price of petrol then, Sam, 27 pence a gallon.
Wow, there you go. It was a long time ago. I can remember when I first came over here, it was like 30-something, so yeah, not far off that.
And obviously, tomorrow night at Wolverhampton, back on with the Kevlar, Sam.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I'm putting on the suit to go out and have a blast, just for the fun of it, really, more than anything.
Okay, well, nice to see you here, Sam, and good luck tomorrow night, and enjoy tonight's final.
Thank you. See you later.
Your name, sir?
My name's Terry.
Terry, grand final, the third one that Swindon have been in. Can they do it this time?
Yes, of course they can.
Missing Jason Doyle tonight, a big loss?
Yes, it's a very big loss, but I got faith in Steady, and I've also got faith in Seb Alden. I think they can still pull it off.
What kind of lead are you looking for to take the Poole?
I'm hoping for a 10-point lead, but Poole is a good side. Any type of lead would be great.
Hopefully the weather stays dry.
Yes, it'll stay dry, but we don't care. We're here, we're going to party, I'm going to make sure they get through.
Okay, enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much.
One of the Poole supporters here, your name, sir?
Rich Pearce.
Rich, obviously tonight, the first leg of the final. What are you hoping for?
I think if they could keep it between sort of 2 or 3 points, I'd be sort of happy going back to Poole, knowing that we could quite easily overcome them at home at Wimborne Road. So
4 meetings between the two teams this season, only 1 point on aggregate. It's going to be close though.
Yeah, especially with the way the track is. I was having a look earlier. I can see it being a real close meeting here tonight. So, I actually think we could even get an advantage. So it could be an easy meeting at Wimborne Road.
Obviously, both riders missing a rider. Paul Licky missing for the Pirates, and Jason Doyle missing for the Robins.
Yeah, Pavlich will be a real big miss. He's been brilliant around Wimborne Road, and he was starting to pick up more points away from home. And I think he would have been our trump card tonight. Okay, well, enjoy the evening, Rich, and hopefully the Pirates may come out on top again. Hopefully. Thank you very much. Well, the visitors tonight, the Poole Pirates, on parade. I'll run through their lineup. Number 1, Darcy Ward. Number 2, Ricky Kling. Number 3, the world champion, Chris Holder. Number 4 is rider replacement. Number 5, Christoph Kasperzak. Number 6, Sam Masters. Number 7, Carl Howarth. That's the lineup tonight for the Poole Pirates. Here in tonight's grand final, we've heard from the managers, we've heard from the riders, we've heard from the fans. The talking stops, the action will begin. We're going to be rattling through this. There is rain in the air here tonight in the Abbey Stadium. Hopefully it will hold off until to get the 15 heats in. And next coming out will be the Swindon Robins on parade. So next out on parade, it is the home team, the Swindon Robins. At number 1 for the Robins, it's Hans Anderson. Number 2, Nick Morris. Number 3, Peter Kilderman. Number 4, Simon Stead. At number 5, it is Troy Batchelor. Number 6, David Lampard. And at number 7 in the lineup, in fact, making his home debut tonight for the Robins in the grand final of the playoffs, Seb Alden. That's the lineup for the Swindon Robins here tonight. Both sets of riders just taking a lap of track on the back of the machines. And we'll be ready for action very, very shortly. We'll bring you the news of the toss of the coin
as of course we will be going live on Sky TV this evening for all 15 heats, and we'll be just about ready for heat number 1 of tonight's grand final between the Swindon Robins and the Poole Pirates. So I can tell you that the Poole Pirates have won the toss. They take gates 2 and 4 in the opening race here tonight. The Robins offer 1 and 3. This is heat number 1 of the grand final, first leg, and of course the second leg to come down at Wimborne Road in a couple of days' time, as Poole look to win the Elite League 2 years on the trot, and the Robins looking for their first success since 1967. As the rider's just been called up to line, our referee this evening is Mick Bates. He's the man who will be putting the riders on the 2-minute warning. As we said, there is rain threatening, but hopefully we can get through all 15 heats. We look at the full lineup. Heat number 1, going in the blue helmet colour off of gate 1 for the Robins, Nick Morris. Gate number 2 in yellow for the Poole Pirates, Ricky Kling. Gate number 3 in red for the Swindon Robins, their skipper Hans Andersen. And going off of gate number 4 in the white helmet colour, the twice World Under 21 World Champion, it's Darcy Ward. So the riders just getting settled, a few nerves before the first race of the grand final. The riders now just coming up to line. Morris off at gate number 1, Kling in 2. Gate 3 is Anderson, gate 4 is Ward. The starting marshal looks them over for the final time. This big crowd await the first race of the grand final. We look just about ready to go now. Green light comes on, tapes rise, and an excellent start from the outside by Darcy Ward to lead the way. From in second place, Nick Morris. Ward goes wide and Ward is down on the deck, and the Robins are off to an absolute flyer with Nick Morris leading the way. Hans Andersen in second, Ricky Kling in third. Ward is back on his machine and remounted but up the back. But it is the 2 Robins who lead the way, Nick Morris and Hans Andersen ahead of Ricky Kling. Darcy Ward, the big Poole top 3. It's going to be a 0 in the opening race as Nick Morris and Hans Andersen kick on and go into lap number 3. Coming off of bends 1 and 2 for the third time, Morris leads the way, Andersen in second, Kling in third. The track very, very slick because rain is threatening. They have made it as slick as they could as they go into the final lap. Andersen and Morris riding together as Kling trying to make up some ground. As they go into the final 2 bends, the Robins are going to be off to a flyer in the final. The air horns are going. The Robins are 5-1 up. Heat number 1. Andersen Morris ahead of Kling. The Robins are off to an absolute flyer in heat number 1. It looked like Andersen may well just have took it. From in second place, Nick Morris with Ricky Kling in third. It's 5 points to the Robins, 1 to the Pirates, and that's the progressive score after one race. The Robins 5, the Pirates 1. So obviously the start that Roscoe was probably dreaming about for the last 7 days of 5-1 in the opening race. A mistake by Darcy Ward on bends 1 and 2. As they went out of the gate, and through went the Robins, Nick Morris and Hans Andersen. But heat number 2, we move into the reserve race as we look at the full lineup for heat number 2. Going in gate number 1 in the white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, Sam Masters. Gate number 2 in red for the Swindon Robins, David Lampart. Gate number 3 in yellow for the Poole Pirates, Carl Howarth. And going off at gate number 4 in blue for the Robins, Seb Alden. The reserve race, obviously a vital race, a good score in reserve is worth a lot in this Elite League. Masters on the inside, gate 2 is Lampard, gate 3 is Howarth, gate 4 is Alden. We're just about ready to go, heat number 2. They wait for the green light to go on, the green light goes on now, the tapes rise, it's Alden from the outside who gets across. Both Pirates to lead the way. It's Seb Alden who leads the way from in second place. Sam Masters in third now. It is David Lampart who goes by Carl Howarth up the back straight, but leading the way. It's Seb Alden but now Masters trying to come down the inside of the Swede as they start lap number 2. It is Alden who leads the way from his second place Masters. Lampard trying to put the pressure at the back on Sam Masters out of bench 3 and 4 for the second time. Seb Alden leads the way from his second place. Sam Masters, Lampard still in third. Masters goes wide on bench 1 and 2. Lampard up the inside. The Robins are in pole position again in heat number 2. With leading the way Seb Alden from his second place. David Lampard in third. It is Sam Masters as they start the final lap. And the Robins are in dreamland after the first 2 races. In the bench 3 and 4, final time around. The Abbey Stadium is about to erupt for the second time tonight. Alden wins it, Lampard second, Masters in third. And this host stadium is beginning to rock. And we've only had 2 races. There's 28 more to go in the grand final. But Seb Alden and David Lampard have picked up the Robins' second 5-1 of the night. The Robins move on to 10, the Pirates on 2. And Seb Alden and David Lampard have put the Robins 8 up after 2 races. So we move into heat number 3, the Robins off to a flyer. The Robins 10, the Pirates on 2. And I can tell you that Simon Stead, he is on 30 seconds. And certainly some running repairs to his machine up by the pit gate. He is now on his way down to the tapes as we look at the full lineup for heat number 3. Going off of the inside grid in the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins is Simon Stead. Gate number 2 in white for the Poole Pirates, their skipper and the world individuals champion is Chris Holder. Gate number 3 in red for the Robins, Peter Kilderman. And going off at gate number 4, taking a rider replacement ride in place of the absent Petra Paulicki, it is Sam Masters who picked up 1 point in his opening ride. We look just about ready to go. Heat number 3 of the grand final. The Robins on 10, the Pirates 2. Green lights on. Tapes rise and a great start off of gate number 4 by Sam Masters to lead the way. But it is Stead now up the inside and goes by Masters. It is Simon Stead who leads the way from Masters in second. In third it is Holder and now Kilderman trying to make up the ground on the 2 Pirates at the back. But it is out in front Simon Stead who leads the way from now. Chris Holder in second, Masters in third, Kilderman at the back. And we look set for our first drawn heat of the night. But it is Simon Stead who leads from his second place. Chris Holder and now Kilderman through into third place ahead of Masters. But Holder now putting the pressure on Simon Stead as they go into bench 3 and 4, third time around. It is Stead who leads the way from Holder in second, Kilderman in third. In the bench 1 and 2, final round. Holder goes wide in the dirt. Has he found the drive to go by Stead? Stead back up the inside. In the bench 3 and 4, final time around. Down to the line. It's going to be close. Steady's just got it. Holder second, Kilderman in third. Well, Simon Stead, they had worries over Steady. He had to move out of reserve up into the team proper, but he has answered them in the best possible way with a win over the world champion in heat number 3. It's 4 points to the Robins, 2 to the Pirates. The Robins on 14, the Pirates on 4. Neil Middleditch is going to be looking at tactical rides very, very soon. Heat number 4 next up, the Robins on 14, the Pirates on 4. As the riders moving into line for heat number 4 of the grand final. Going off of gate number 1 in the blue helmet colour, a winner of his opening ride, Seb Alden. Gate number 2 in yellow for the Poole Pirates, failed to score in his opening outing, Kyle Howarth. Gate number 3 in red for the Robins, Troy Batchelor. And going off of gate number 4 in the white helmet colour, back in the Grand Prix series in 2013, Christoph Kasperzak. So Kasperzak winning the Grand Prix challenge out there in Croatia and putting himself in the Grand Prix in 2013. Of course, stepped in at the British Grand Prix this season and finished second on the rostrum behind his teammate down there at Poole, Chris Holder. And obviously Christoph Kasprzak will be looking for big things in 2013, but first of all he's trying to help his team get back into tonight's grand final. He goes in the gate number 4. The green light goes on now. The tapes rise, and it is Kasprzak who makes the best start from the outside to lead the way from Alden is second. Alden now trying to come up the inside of Kasprzak, and it is Alden who just about leads the way around bends 3 and 4. But now Kasprzak will surely go by Alden as they come over the start-finish line and start lap number 2. Out in front it is Chris Kasprzak who leads the way from his second place now. Troy Batchelor in third. It is Alden. Howard a mile at the back. But now Batchelor trying to head down the pole out in front. Christoph Kasprzak in the bends 1 and 2 for the third time. It is Kasprzak who leads the way. Batchelor trying the outside run. Not quite enough there at the moment. Batchelor again comes high around the outside of the pole. Kasprzak. Alden goes wide, but just about stays on his bike as he now starts the final lap. It is Kasprzak who leads the way from Batchelor at the back straight. They're neck and neck going in the beds 3 and 4 for the final time. Down goes Batchelor into the air fence. Kasprzak takes the win. In second place is Alden. In third is Howarth. And Poole pick up their first heat advantage of the night in heat number 4 with a 4-2. The winner, Christoph Kasprzak. Batchelor trying all he knew to go by, but he's back to his feet and walking back to the pits is Troy Batchelor. But it's 2 points to the Robins, 4 to the Poole Pirates. The progressive score now, the Robins 16, the Pirates 8, and the tactical ride cannot be used in heat number 5. Heat number 5 next up of the grand final, first leg. Thankfully the rain is still staying away from the Abbey Stadium as we're almost up to the 1/3 mark in tonight's meeting. We look at the full lineup. Heat number 5 going off at gate number 1 in the yellow helmet colour for the Poole Pirates. 1 point from his opening ride, Ricky Kling. Gate number 2 in red for the Swindon Robins. 1 point in his opening ride, Peter Kilderman. Gate number 3 in white for the Poole Pirates. Failed to score in his opening outing. Had a fall on the opening bend, Darcy Ward. And going off at gate number 4, a winner in his opening ride. In the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins, Simon Stead. So the rider's just been getting up to line. Kling off at gate number 1, Kilderman 2, Ward 3, Stead 4. We look just about ready. The riders just coming into line. Kilderman and Kling, the last 2 to settle into gates 1 and 2. Heat number 5 of the grand final, ready to go. The green light will come on. Mick Bates, our referee, puts on the green light. The tapes rise, and from the outside gate, it's Stead again who makes the better start ahead of Kling, but it's Kling who holds on and Ward round the outside, and the Pirates this time in the 5-1 position. Out in front, it is Darcy Ward who leads the way from Ricky Kling in second. Peter Kilderman in third, trying to make up the ground on Ricky Kling. Ward, Kilderman round the outside of Kling into second place, and now Simon Stead will do the chasing, but Darcy Ward got it absolutely right that time off of gate number 3 to lead the way. He leads the way from Kilderman in second. In third it is Kling as Stead now tries to make up the ground on Ricky Kling, and the Pirates set for their second 4-2 heat advantage. In heat number 5 it's Darcy Ward who leads from Kilderman in second. Kling just about holding on the third ahead of Simon Stead as they start the final lap. Stead now at the inside of Ricky Kling into third place to share the heat. As they move into the final bend, Darcy Ward becomes Poole's second race winner of the night. Kilderman second, Stead in third, with Kling at the back. So it looked like the Pirates were on for a 5-1 as they went out the gate in heat number 5. But Kilderman and Stead, they found their way by Ricky Kling, and the points ended up being shared at 3 points apiece. So the progressive score now, the Robins 19, the Pirates 11. Still 8 points separate the two teams. So 1/3 of the way through tonight's grand final first leg, the Robins 19, the Pirates 11. As we move into heat number 6, look at the full lineup. Gate number 1 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins, the winner of heat number 1, Hans Andersen. Gate number 2 in white for the Pirates, also a winner first time out, Christoph Kasperzak. Gate number 3 in blue for the Robins, a paid win in his opening outing, Nick Morris. And going off at gate number 4 in yellow for the Poole Pirates, 1 point from 2 rides, Sam Masters. So we look just about ready to go. The riders are settled in line. They're certainly cracking on with tonight's meeting. Heat number 6 of the grand final about to begin. Tapes rise, and into that first bend, it's Andersen from the inside who makes the better start, ahead of Sam Masters who goes wide. It bends 1 and 2, but it's in front. Hans Andersen leads the way from in second place. Sam Masters, Kasperzak in third as they come over the start-finish line for the first time. Hans Andersen leads the way from his second place, Kasperzak. Kasperzak now back up the inside of Hans Andersen as they go into bends 3 and 4, second time around. A race at the back as well between Morris and Masters for the odd point as they come over the start-finish line. Andersen leads the way from Kasperzak, who looks quicker in second place. Morris in third, trying to get the better of Sam Masters as they go into bends 3 and 4 for the third time. Andersen on the inside from Kasperzak. Masters still holding on the third, ahead of Nick Morris as they start the final lap. Morris trying to find a way past Masters. Kasperzak trying to find a way past Andersen. All action, heat number 6, off the final bend, down to the line. Andersen takes it, Kasperzak second, Masters in third. So the points are shared again in heat number 6 at 3-2 the Robins, 3-2 the Pirates. The progressive score now, the Robins 22, the Pirates 14. And certainly there, a great gate by Hans Andersen from the inside, but Christoph Kasperzak pushed him all the way, but still that lead remains at 8 points. 6 races down, and the Robins on 22, the Pirates on 14. As we move into heat number 7. Look at the full lineup for heat number 7. Going off of the inside grid in the white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, their skipper and of course the world champion, 2 points in his opening ride, Chris Holder. Gate number 2 in red for the Robins, failed to score, took that tumble in heat number 4, but good to see him back on his bike. That is Troy Batchelor. Gate number 3 in yellow, taking the rider replacement ride in place of the absent Petra Paulicki. 1 point from 2 rides for Ricky Kling. And going off at gate number 4 in blue for the Robins, 2 and 1 bonus from his opening ride, a paid win, David Lampard. So the rider's just been called up to line for heat number 7. We're looking just about ready to go now. Mick Bates will put on the green light and we'll be ready for racing. Green light's on now, tapes rise, and from gate number 2, Batchelor makes a great start, as does Lampard, and it is the 2 Robins who lead the way down the back straight. Holder straight by Lampard into second place, and now it is a race between the 2 Aussies out in front, Chris Holder and Troy Batchelor, as they come over the start finish line for the first time. It's Batchelor who leads the way from Holder. Holder going wider and wider in the dirt to find some drive down the back straight into bends 3 and 4. Second time around, it's Batchelor who leads the way from Holder in second. Lampart's in third, ahead of Ricky Kling as they go down the back straight for the third time. Batchelor leads the way from Holder in second. Lampard still in third, ahead of Kling as they come off of bends 3 and 4 for the third time. Troy Batchelor making up for that spill in his opening ride to lead the way as Holder tries to find an extra bit of dirt out wide as they go into the final 2 turns. Troy Batchelor looks like he's going to pick up the win for the Robins. Troy Batchelor wins it. Holder second. In third it is David Lampard. The Robins pick up 4 points. The Pirates pick up 2. The Robins move on the 26. The Pirates on 16. They're now in tactical ride time for the Poole Pirates. But Troy Batchelor made no mistakes in heat number 7, making the gate off of gate number 2 and putting his team into a 10-point lead. We move into heat number 8. The progressive score at the moment, the Robins 26, the Pirates 16. No tactical ride been used by Neil Middleditch in heat number 8. But we have one change in the lineup. Going off of the inside grid in the yellow helmet colour, replacing Kyle Howarth and coming in for a reserve ride, Sam Masters. Gate number 2 in blue for the Robins, Seb Alden. Gate number 3 in white for the Poole Pirates, Ricky Kling. And going off at gate number 4 in red for the Robins, Nick Morris. So Masters so far tonight, 2 and 1 bonus. Alden 5 points. Nick Morris 2 and 1 bonus. Ricky Kling just the 1 point from 3 rides. Heat number 8, it's a big heat number 8 here at the Abbey Stadium in the first leg of the grand final. As the riders look just about ready to go. Now for heat number 8, Mick Bates will put on the green light and we're ready for racing. Tape rise, and from the inside grid, it is Masters who makes the best start to lead the way from Morris is second. Morris around the outside of Masters, going into bends 1, 3 and 4 first time around. It is Nick Morris who leads the way from his second place now. Seb Alden at the inside of Sam Masters, and the Robins are in absolute dreamland. They could well be opening up a 14-point lead over the Poole Pirates. Out in front, it is Nick Morris who leads the way from Seb Alden in second. In third, it is now Ricky Kling, ahead of the early race leader, Sam Masters, as they go down the back straight for the third time. Nick Morris looking set for his first race win of the night. Seb Alden looking for a paid win in heat number 8. As Kling pulls out with mechanical problems, and the Robins are set for a 5-1. And they're going to move into a 14-point lead. Nick Morris into the final bend he goes, and round bends 3 and 4, and the crowd roar again as Morris takes the win. Alden second, Masters in third. The Robins have really hit the Pirates hard here tonight in the first 8 races. Roscoe, he said no expectations before this first leg. But now, after 8 races, the Robins are on 31, the Pirates are on 17, and surely Neil Middleditch is going to have to put in a tactical ride very, very soon, or this first leg could be slipping away. Heat number 9, next up on the list, the Robins on 31, the Pirates on 17, and I can tell you that no tactical ride has been used in heat number 9 by Neil Middleditch. Of course, once you get to heat number 12, you cannot use a tactical ride after that. So Neil obviously waiting to play that tactical ride at the very best time for the Poole Pirates. The lineup for heat number 9, going off at gate number 1, in the white helmet colour for the Pirates, 5 points from 2 rides, Christoph Kasperzak. Gate number 2, in blue for the Swindon Robins, 4 and 1 bonus, Simon Stead. Gate number 3, in yellow for the Pirates, 3 and 1 bonus for Sam Masters. Gate number 4 in red for the Robins, 3 points so far, Peter Kilderman. Heat number 9, we're ready to go. Green light goes on now. Tape rise, and into that first bend. It is a level break, but it is Kasperzak who makes the better jump to lead the way, but through comes Stead and Kilderman to take the lead from Kasperzak. In third, Masters tailed off at the back. It's Kilderman who leads the way from Simon Stead in second. Kasperzak in third, and Kilderman is going absolutely for his life out in front. Simon Stead, he had to move up into the team proper tonight. I can tell you, he's got Ashley Holloway helping him in the pits tonight. Of course, the engine tuner for Emil Saifudanov as they go down the back straight for the third time. The Robins could well be extending their lead to 18 points after 9 races as they go into the final lap. Kilderman leads the way from Stead in second. Kasperzak can make no ground on the two Robins as they go round beds 3 and 4 for the final time. Down to the finish line, the roar of the Abbey goes up again as Kilderman and Stead have put the Robins into a massive 18-point lead of 5-1 in heat number 9. The Robins 36, the Pirates on 18, and I'm sure that Roscoe has got to be pinching himself in the pits because the Robins have opened up a massive 18-point lead after 9 races, and surely the tactical ride has got to be used soon. Heat number 10, the 2/3 of the way through tonight's meeting coming up. And that tactical ride has been used in heat number 10, I can tell you. We look at the full lineup for heat number 10, going off the inside grid in the yellow helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, taking the rider replacement ride, Kyle Howarth. Gate number 2 in blue for the Robins will be Nick Morris, 5 points and 1 bonus so far for Nick. Going in gate number 3, the world champion, he's going in black and white, he's going for double points for the Poole Pirates, Chris Holder. And going off at gate number 4 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins, 2 starts, 2 wins, Hans Anderson. So 18 points is the difference as we move into heat number 10 of the grand final. We look just about ready to go. Green light comes on now, the tapes rise, Anderson makes a storming start from the outside to lead the way from Howard. Going around the outside is Holder, superb down the back straight. In front he goes, Chris Holder, he went out wide, he found the dirt and he leads the way and going for 6 big points for the Poole Pirates in heat number 10. Holder leads the way from Anderson in second, in third it is Morris. Kyle Howarth certainly mixed it up on the opening bend and put a lot of pressure on Nick Morris as they went into bends 1 and 2. But it is Holder who leads the way from Anderson in second, Morris in third, and the Pirates looking for 6 big points from their skipper, Chris Holder, in heat number 10 as they go across the start, the final lap. It is Chris Holder who leads the way. He goes wider and wider to find some dirt, almost scraping the air fence as he went off of bends 1 and 2. Chris Holder will come round and pick up the 6 big points for the Poole Pirates. He wins it. Second place is Anderson. Third is Morris. So 3 points to the Robins in heat number 10. 6 to the Poole Pirates. The Robins now on 39 and the Pirates move on to 24. So 15 points separate the two teams, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Darcy Ward as a tactical ride in heat number 11 after a little bit of track grading. The winner has 6 big points for the world champion, Chris Holder. So 2/3 of the way through tonight's grand final first leg. The Robins on 39, the Poole Pirates 24 as we move into heat number 11. Just 2 more races and we get a result from tonight's first leg. We look at the full lineup for heat number 11. Going off at gate number 1 in the red helmet colour for the Swindon Robins. 3 points from 2 rides. That is Troy Batchelor. Gate number 2 now in the black and white helmet colour. The second tactical ride used by Neil Middleditch. And it goes on Darcy Ward in the black and white helmet colour. Gate number 3 in blue for the Swindon Robins. 3 and 1 bonus from his 2 starts. David Lampard. And going off at gate number 4 in yellow for the Poole Pirates. 1 point from 4 rides. Ricky Kling. So Batchelor and Lampard looking to restrict Darcy Ward's scoring in heat number 11. Ward will be looking for his partner Ricky Kling all the way to try and get a big 8-1 and get the Pirates right back into this grand final. Heat number 11, we look ready to go. We wait for the green light to go on. Green light goes on now. Tapes rise. And into that first bend. It's the first bend, but it's Batchelor who comes out in front. Ward goes wide to try and find the drive down the back straight, but it is Batchelor who leads the way from Ward in second. Kling is in third. And at the back is Lampard as they come off for bends 3 and 4. First time around. Now Ward down the inside of Batchelor. Batchelor back up the inside. Ward just about gets the better of Batchelor to lead the way. In second place, it is Batchelor. Lampard has gone down into the air fence. He's looking to clear the track and give his partner, and the red lights go on from our referee Mick Bates as David Lampard unable to get off the track. And we will have a rerun with 3 riders, but Darcy Ward looking good out in front for a big 6 points in heat number 11, but we got to do it all over again. So David Lampard back to his feet, but excluded from the rerun of heat number 11. So 3 riders only, the Robins 39, the Pirates 24. They'll be looking to eat into that Robins lead with the tactical ride in Darcy Ward in heat number 11. The full lineup, gate number 1 in red, the sole representative for the Swindon Robins, Troy Batchelor. Gate number 2 in the black and white helmet colour is Darcy Ward. No rider in gate number 3, and gate number 4 in the yellow helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, Ricky Kling. So the rider's just been called up to line, just 3 riders only for the rerun. Thankfully, the rain is still staying away from the Abbey Stadium as we move into the final 5 heats of this grand final first leg. And we look just about ready to go. Can the Pirates get that heat advantage and get right back into this grand final? We look just about ready to go. Heat number 11. Mick Bates puts on the green light and the tapes rise. And into that first bend. Again, it is Batchelor who makes the better start to lead the way from Ward in second. In third, it is Ricky Kling. Now Ward down the inside of Batchelor as they go into bends 3 and 4. First time around, it is Darcy Ward who leads the way from Batchelor in second. Kling in third. And it looks like the Pirates are going to pick up another 5 points and eat into that Robins lead and cut it down to 10 points. After the first 11 races, leading the way, Darcy Ward from his second place, Troy Batchelor, Kling in third, and the Pirates' tactical rides in Chris Holder and Darcy Ward have brought them right back into this grand final. As the riders now take the yellow and black flag and start the final lap. It's Darcy Ward who leads the way from Batchelor in second, Kling in third. And the Pirates set to pick up a 7-2 heat advantage in heat number 11. Darcy Ward picks up his second race win of the night. He wins it in black and white. Batchelor second, Kling in third. So 2 points to the Robins, and it's 7 to the Poole Pirates. The Robins on 41 and the Pirates 31. The winner in the black and white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, and getting his team within 10 points of the Robins, Darcy Ward. Heat number 12 next up on the list. As soon as this race is completed, we have a result from this first leg of the playoffs final. As we look at the full lineup then for heat number 12, the current score, the Robins 41, the Pirates 31. Gate number 1 in red for the Robins, 6 points so far tonight, Peter Kilderman. Going in gate number 2 in yellow for the Poole Pirates, 3 and 1 bonus from 5 rides, Sam Masters. Gate number 3 in blue for the Swindon Robins, 7 and 1 bonus from 3 starts, that is Seb Alden. And going off at gate number 4 in the white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, 10 points from 3 rides, including that big 6 points in heat number 10. It is the current world champion, Chris Holder. So the riders just getting into line for heat number 12 of the grand final, first leg. Kilderman, gate number 1, Masters 2, Alden 3, and Matt Holder off at gate number 4. Starter Marshall walks away, green lights on now, tapes rise, Holder makes a jet propelled start from the outside grid to lead the way, ahead of Kilderman in second. In third it is Alden as they go down the back straight for the first time. It is Holder who leads the way from Kilderman in second, Alden in third, with Masters again at the back as they go in to bends 1 and 2, second time around. It is Chris Holder who leads the way from Kilderman in second, Alden in third, and the Robins looking set to maintain their 10-point advantage as they go in to the third lap of heat number 12. But Chris Holder made the jump off the outside grid to lead the way from Kilderman in second, Alden in third, and Masters still trailing off at the back as they take the yellow and black flag with 1 lap to go. Chris Holder looking set for his second race win of the night, ahead of Peter Kilderman in second. In third it is still Seb Alden who holds on from Sam Masters as they come off the final bend. Holder takes the win, Kilderman second. In third it is Alden. So 3 points to the Robins, 3 to the Pirates. The progressive score now, the Robins 44 and the Pirates 34. The winner of heat number 12, the world champion Chris Holder, who moves on to 13 points from his 4 rides, and I expect to see Chris in heat number 15 as well. Heat number 13, next up the 1 in 5s meet in heat number 13, and certainly heat number 13 here at the Abbey Stadium in this first leg of the grand final is an absolute cracker. Going off here the inside grid in the white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates, 9 points from his 3 rides, including that big 6 in heat number 11, Darcy Ward. Gate number 2 in red for the Robins, 8 points from 3 rides, Hans Anderson. Gate number 3 in yellow for the Pirates, 6 points from 3 rides, Christoph Kasperzak. And going off at gate number 4 in the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins, 5 points from 3 rides, that is Troy Batchelor. So the rider's just been called up the line for heat number 13. The Robins on 44, the Pirates 34, as we move into the last 3 races of tonight's grand final. Ward, gate 1, Anderson 2, Kasperzak 3, Batchelor 4. That's the lineup. Heat number 13. Can the Pirates eat into that 10-point lead? Can the Robins extend it the next 60 odd seconds? We're going to find out. Heat number 13, we're ready to go. Tapes rise and into that first bend, and it is Batchelor from the outside who makes a decent start, but it is Ward who leads the way from his second place. It's Anderson who takes the lead from Ward in second, Batchelor's in third, Kasperzak is at the back, but it's Anderson who leads the way from Ward. In third it is Batchelor, now going wide, it's Darcy Ward to find some grip, but it's Anderson who leads from Ward in second. In third it is Batchelor, Kasperzak been dropped at the back, as down at the back goes Batchelor. He'll try and get off the track as quickly as possible to give Hans Anderson the best possible chance, as Ward now up the inside of Anderson to take the lead. It is Ward who leads the way from Anderson in second. In third, Kasperzak. All action, Darcy Ward to cut the Robins lead down to 8 points with just 2 races to go. Round bends 3 and 4, final time. Darcy Ward has taken a spectacular win from Hans Anderson in second, Kasperzak in third. An absolute superb race. Troy Batchelor went down at the back, but certainly the best race so far here tonight at the Abbey Stadium. It's 2 points to the Robins, 4 to the Pirates. The Robins move on to 46. the Pirates 38. And certainly Heat 13, the best one of the night. The winner, Darcy Ward. Heat number 14, a massive race coming up here tonight in the grand final. The Pirates have certainly hit back in the latter stages of this grand final first leg. Now 46 to the Robins, 38 to the Swindon Robins, to the Poole Pirates. As we move in to heat number 14, going off of the inside grid, in the blue helmet colour, replacing David Lampard in the blue helmet colour, will be Seb Alden. Gate number 2, taking the rider replacement ride for the Poole Pirates, in the white helmet colour, Christoph Kasperzak. Gate number 3, in red for the Robins, Simon Stead. Gate number 4, a reserve change in place of Carl Howarth. In comes Sam Masters for a reserve ride. Heat number 14, 8 points separate the two teams. As we move into heat number 14, the riders are ready to go now. The green light will come on any second now. Green light's on now. Tapes ride. A great start from the outside from Sam Masters to lead the way. A bit of spillage down in bends 1 and 2. 3 riders down, Alden, Stead and Kasperzak. And we'll await the decision of our referee, Mick Bates, for heat number 14. I can see no exclusion lights on yet. I can see that all the riders are now back to their feet. Simon Stead will be the last one to get back to his feet. But Seb Alden hit a little bit of drive there as he went into bends 1 and 2. Sam Masters made a great start from the outside, and Alden just straightened up and clipped Kasperzak. And I'm sure we will see a blue exclusion light coming on now from our referee Mick Bates for Seb Alden, who just hit some bit of grease on the inside, straightened up, and down went Kasperzak and Alden together. And we'll wait the decision, and I can see all the riders are back to their feet, which is good to see. And the blue exclusion light is on for Seb Alden. So 3 riders only in the rerun of heat number 14. So heat number 14, the rerun coming up. All the riders thankfully back to their feet and able to take their place in the rerun of heat number 14. No Seb Alden, he's excluded from the rerun of heat number 14. So just 3 riders only. No rider in gate number 1. Gate number 2 in white for the Pirates, Christoph Kasperzak. Gate number 3 in red for the Robins, their sole representative, Simon Stead. At gate number 4 in yellow for the Pirates, Sam Masters. Gate number 14, the rerun, we're ready to go. Tape rise, and it is the Pirates who make the better start with Kasperzak and Masters leading the way. Masters in problems on bends 1 and 2, and he's pulled out with mechanical problems. Sam Masters has pulled out with mechanical problems, and it is Christoph Kasperzak who leads the way. And it looks like we're just going to have 2 finishers only in heat number 14, with Kasperzak leading the way from Stead in second place. So the Robins will go into the final heat with a 7-point advantage. As we move into the third lap of heat number 14, Kasperzak leads the way from Stead in second, and that point could well be vital come the end of these 2 legs. But Kasperzak leads the way and looking set for his second race victory of the night. He leads from Stead in second, and no rider of course in third place, as Stead just puts Kasperzak under a little bit of pressure on the final 2 bends. As they come off of bends 3 and 4, Kasperzak takes the win. Stead second. So 2 points to the Robins, 3 to the Pirates. The Robins move on to 48 and the Pirates move on to 41. The Robins have secured victory in this first leg, but it now is just a case of how many points the Robins can take down to Wimborne Road. The winner, Christoph Kasperzak, heat number 14. Heat number 15 and the final race of the night of this grand final first leg. The Robins 48, the Pirates 41. as we move into heat number 15. The Robins offer 2 and 4, the Pirates 1 and 3. Gate number 1 in the white helmet colour for the Poole Pirates. A first race split, but since then it's been absolutely brilliant. That is Darcy Ward. Gate number 2 in red for the Robins, Hans Andersen. Gate number 3 in yellow for the Poole Pirates. 2 race wins in his last 2 outings. Chris Holder. And going off at gate number 4 in the blue helmet colour for the Swindon Robins will be Peter Kilderman. The final race of this first leg. 7 points to deficit. Can the Turbo Twins reduce it to just 3 points going into that second leg? Or can the Robins extend that lead beyond 7 points? Heat number 15, we're about to find out the final race of the grand final, first leg. The tapes rise and into that first bend, and it is a rigger start, and Holder gets pushed out on the first bend, but Kilderman going wide around the outside, but it's Darcy Ward who leads the way from Kilderman in second. They're going wider and wider around bend 2. It's Ward who leads the way from Kilderman in second. Kilderman almost touches the air fence down the back straight. Anderson in third. The Robins looking set for a 7-point lead unless Chris Holder can find a way past one of the Swindon Robins as they go in to lap number 3. Out in front, Darcy Ward has been superb tonight. He leads the way from Anderson and Kilderman. Holder still trying to make up the ground in third place as they come off of bends 3 and 4 and start the final lap. Holder will have one last go at Hans Andersen. Andersen shuts the door on Holder. Can he get by? Hans Andersen into the final 2 bends. Darcy Ward takes the win. In second place, Kilderman. Third is Andersen. And after all that, the Robins have a 7-point lead to take to Wimborne Road in the second leg. Darcy Ward, the winner of heat number 15 and the world champion, was at the back. But Peter Kilderman and Hans Andersen have given the Robins a good chance down at Wimborne Road with a 7-point win here tonight in the first leg. The winner, Darcy Ward. Second, Peter Kilderman. Third was Hans Andersen. The final score in this first leg, the Swindon Robins 51, the Poole Pirates 44. Taking a lap of honour. He's been superb since that first race, and really Poole's main man here tonight at the Abbey Stadium, Darcy Ward.
And in the meantime, we'll go up to David for the full and official result of the 15 as well as tonight's individual score chart. So here they are, victorious in time tonight.
Hans, you're riding tonight.
So Hans got on to pick up his one award. Good, welcome to Sweden, sir. Thank you. Must have enjoyed it. I'm obviously bitterly disappointed to get excluded in one night, but you know well.
It was alright.
No, it's okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Nick Morris, good results from you, Nick. Pleased with it?
Yeah, it was good. Just wish we could add a few more points to go to Poole with, but we'll dig deep and try and win, I guess.
That's what it's all about. It sounds as though one of the speakers is blown, so that's never mind. Simon, good performance for you, back in the side prop. You've done a bit of practicing this week at Leicester.
Yeah, we just, you know, I hadn't been on a bike since last time I was here, so we just, thanks. Just wanted to make sure we were fully ready and had everything sorted to give me the best chance possible tonight. And I think I did my job. We were a bit unlucky with 2 tactical rides against us, but you know we're in with a good shout now. If we can continue perform well again, there's no reason why we can't have a result at Poole.
It's only half time, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah, and we owe it to you guys. We'll be giving it 100%.
Simon Stead, ladies and gentlemen. Another man who battled all the way, Troy Batchelor, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Troy, you battled all the way. There's some great speedway for me tonight.
Yeah, some pretty good races, but the points didn't show the races. I threw a few stupid points away. I don't know if I bent my bike and when I crashed, and it was all out of control in the next few races.
It's all about Wimble Road on Wednesday, though. We can still do it.
Yeah, 7 points. You know, that's like at the start of the meeting, Roscoe said we want 8 to 10, and we got 7. So it's all there to play for.
That's what I hear. Troy Batchelor, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Kilder, Robin Peter, great start. Get the heat number 15. Did you enjoy tonight?
Yeah, enjoyed, but missed this.
Yeah. You'd like a few more points, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Don't take them again. Peter Kilder, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Hans Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Right with the night 2 hands well. Great side, and we got 7-point lead to take down there.
Yeah, lead was better than nothing. I don't know how they managed to pull it back though, but fair play to them. It's not over to the fact that they sing, but she's not singing, so...
She's not singing up, and you enjoyed Wimble Road. You've been there loads of times.
Yeah, but it'll be even sweeter to go there with the league.
It will be indeed, and we'll go behind you. Good luck, Hans.
Thank you.
Hans Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. So there go, ladies and gentlemen, the victorious Swindon Robins. Sebastian Alden, Nick Morris, Simon Stead, Captain and one of the right hands Anderson, Troy Batchelor, and Peter Kilderman. Victorious Swindon Robins, ladies and gents.
Neil Middleditch, after heat 9, if you said 7-point deficit, I think you'd have took it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd take it at the start of the meeting, as I said early on. But yeah, to come back from 18 was tremendous. The boys dug really deep, very proud.
Obviously the track, because of the weather, it's just started raining now, was slicker than usual. Did it catch your boys out in the early heats?
I don't think so. I mean, we just had a bit of, unlucky with Darcy in the first one, and Swindon were off the mark quicker than us. We eventually got going and managed to get back into the meeting.
Obviously it sets up a great second leg down at Wimborne Road now.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be tough, isn't it? I mean, I think we know Swindon ride very well there, so we know we're going to. It's certainly not over.
So far, the first 15 heats has been a cracker of a final, and I'm sure the second leg will be as well.
Oh yeah, 100% we will be.
Congratulations tonight, Neil.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers.
So we'll run through tonight's individual score chart for the Poole Pirates. Darcy Ward 15, Ricky Kling 2, Chris Holder 13, Christoph Kasperzak 10, Sam Masters 3 and 1 bonus, and Kyle Howarth 1 point. For the Swindon Robins, Hans Anderson 11 and 1, Nick Morris 6 and 2, Peter Kilderman 10, Simon Stead 8 and 2 bonus, Troy Batchelor 5, David Lampart 3 and 1 bonus, and Seb Alden 8 and 2 bonus points. So the final score here tonight in this first leg of the grand final, the Robins 51, the Pirates 44. 7 points separate the two teams as we go into battle down at Wimborne Road. I hope you've enjoyed this production from Rerun. On behalf of myself, A.D. Fisher, cameraman Dwayne Winter, good night from the Abbey Stadium, good night from Rerun Productions. We'll see you all again at the second leg down at Wimborne Road, and we'll find out who will be champions in 2012. Good night.